If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
Yeah, hi, good morning and good evening.
Okay.
All. Hi, Belly, and hi, Meghana.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning. Can I have your introduction?
Basically, I'm from India, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. What is your qualification?
My qualification is a BTech and MBA. MBA Finance and Marketing.
Okay, fine. That's good. So I want to know your qualification and background. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, hi, Belly. How do I spell your name? Clady Belly or what?
Yes, Cladibel.
Oh yeah, good. Hi, how are you? Good.
I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks for asking. Yeah, Clady, can I know something about yourself, like your name and qualification, background?
Yeah, my background is accounting, but haven't used it in several years. So my background is accounting.
Yeah, that is
And
enough for me. That is enough for me.
Huh?
That is enough, Clady. Like, I want to
Yeah.
know whether you're from accounts background or non-accounts.
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay, good.
What?
Yeah. So myself, my name is Murthy. I have 12 years of experience. I'm a certified FICO as well as S4HANA finance consultant. Okay, so this is my brief introduction. So today we are going to discuss about what is SAP, what is FICO, how my career will be in SAP, like in the market once I do the training. What is the salary we are getting on the market? What ZaranTech does after completion of training, the marketing and all. Today we are going to discuss. So this SAP, first of all, it stands for System, Application, Product in Data Processing. So what is the system here? The external parts of my computer we call as a system, called keyboard, mouse, monitor, and the other external parts of my computer we call as a system. Application SAP, we have more than 90 plus applications like FICO, sales and distribution, material management, human resources, inventory management. Like this, I have 90 plus applications. And P stands for product. The combination of system and application we call as a product. So again, it is extended to data processing. So what is the data processing here? For example, I have my business. I want to know what is the profit or loss we have done. For the financial year, I would like to know what is the profit or what is the loss I occurred. Or I want to see what are the assets and liabilities I have. So if you want to know what is a profit or loss, if you want to find what are the assets and liabilities of the company, first I need to have posted the transactions. So this posting of transaction we call as a data processing. Like we do data entry. So this is the history of SAP. First, it was founded in 1975, IBM employees. In 1982, like they bought R1, R it stands for real-time integration. In 1992, they bought, there's a R2 here. So this is the brief introduction of SAP, history of how SAP has come to the market is about the introduction. So here R it stands for, this is the structure. Yeah. So first we understand what is R3 environment. R it stands for real-time integration. So in 1970s, we used to say that if your information is linked to the any of the software, we used to call as a real-time integration. For example, if I want to know my bank balance, If I walk into the ATM, I get the information from the ATM. So that means your bank information linked to the ATM machine that we used to call as a integration, that is R. R stands for real-time integration. So in this R3, like we also call as the three-tier architecture. So this is the backbone for SAP. So here in R, it stands for like we have 3 layers. In R3, we have the 3 layers called application layer, your presentation layer, and database layer. When all the 3 layers of the server are present in one server, we used to call as a R1 in 1972. I'll give an example here. I have a transaction called salaries are paid. So now I want to post in the system. So this you are entering the system. This is called as a database layer. The data where I stored is called as a database layer. Now from this data, what you require, the system should do processing. That is, it does with the help of application. And then what you want to see, I want to see it as a journal entry, like trial balance, like profit and loss. That is your presentation. So your presentation layer, your application layer, and your database layer consist of a R3 environment. Now, nowadays we are familiar with the HANA Finance. So here we need to understand what is a FICO and HANA Finance. So here I say SAP FICO, we are using RDBMS database, which is owned by Oracle. In HANA, we are using SAP own database. So then what is the difference between FICO and HANA here, or HANA Finance? Whatever the configuration you are done on ECC FICO, the same thing I will do in the HANA system also. Except some minor changes are there, like 10% changes are there. If I understand that, then I'm perfect the HANA Finance also. Then moving to next slide. So this is my job outlook. So here, when we come to the market, my salary, if I'm a certified consultant, it will be like a 170,000. If I'm non-certified, my salary will range upon to 120 to 140,000, depending on your resume, like what inputs you are given on the resume, it depends. So for that, resume preparation, ZaranTech team, we have a dedicated team for that. They will look into your preparing the resume. So average salary is about 140,000. Now, again, the same thing. So where SAP is used, like we used in our finance. So in which areas the SAP is used? SAP nowadays is pioneering in all the areas, like say manufacturing, service like bank industries, banking, insurance, trading industries, manufacturing, whether small, low or big, whatever the type of industry we have in the market, everywhere SAP is present. And nowadays we are calling as a SAP as the #1 in the ERP product. Now, so this is about the course structure. So in our course, we are going to understand, first we are going to focus on FI. Then we are going to focus about on the controlling. So what is FI here? It stands for financial accounting. Here we have 2 types of reportings: external reporting and internal reporting. FI we call as a external reporting, and CO we call as a internal reporting. So in the FI, the financial accounting, as we are calling as external reporting, so to whom do you share the external reporting? To the shareholders, to the investors, to banks, financial institution, government, income tax authority. This we call as a financial accounting. So financial accounting, the external reporting, we call it the financial accounting here. And controlling we call as the internal reporting. So controlling, what is the controlling here? Here, the management will control the cost of an organization so that I get more profit is the controlling module. So how do the management control here? With the help of planning, they control the cost of an organization so that I get a more profit is your controlling module. Controlling we also call as the management accounting. Now, moving to next slide. So in the FI, what modules we are going to learn? We are going to see the basic configurations, the general ledger, the accounts payable, account receivable, asset accounting. All these are the part of my FI module. Coming to the controlling, we are going to see about the cost element accounting, cost center accounting, profit center. Then we are going to see about the COPA, controlling profitability analysis. So this completes my controlling module. Next, speaking about the integration. So here integration is always important for the FI consultant. So as a consultant, here we will integrate the material management and the sales and distribution. And after the integration completed, we go for the advanced topics like the new GL settings, document splitting, all this we are going to cover. Again, some additional topics are there like cash journal, withholding tax, sales tax, like validation and substitution. All these are part of my FICO. Yeah, any questions till now? Anyone?
No, sir.
Gladys, any questions? No. So this is the R3 I already explained. We have gone through the R3 environment, presentation, application, and database. Actually, database should come here, application in the middle, and presentation on the last. If you want, you can go through these presentations. So whenever you go to the interview, the basic questions are, they'll ask what is SAP, what is FICO, what is the R3 architecture, any knowledge on HANA, like this, some of the interview questions are there. So in our training course, whenever we are doing a simple, like whenever we are doing any configuration and is related to the interview topics, this I'm going to explain, like I'll say always, this is my interview question. So this is how the opposite person will ask, and this is how you need to answer. So these are the different areas where the interviewer will always expect something from you. So this is about your cost center accounting, the cost element, cost center, internal costing, profitability. Now we see what is ERP product. So SAP we are saying as a ERP. What is ERP? ERP stands for Enterprise Resource and Planning. So in enterprise as an organization, or as a, like we do some activities like say purchase or sell, or we manufacture something and sell the same in order to earn profit. That is my enterprise. Resource. In an organization, we have different resources like say men, machine, manpower, and capital. So these resources are not available to us in plenty. They are very limited, or they have the scarcity. So when I have the limited, I call it a scarcity. And planning which is done by the management. So ERP in a nutshell, I can say the planning which is done by the management, in order to utilize the available resource organization, we call as a ERP product. Planning which is done by the management in order to utilize the available resource, we call as the ERP concept. So here I want maximum profit. I don't want the earning profit, because earning profit I can do anywhere. That is about ERP. So these are the different areas where we use the ERP. Business process integration, BPI. Now we understand what is ECC. ECC, it refers to a common place or common area where the data is stored. For example, this is my organization. I have my organization. In an organization, I have different departments like, say, finance, accounts, sales, marketing, HR, purchase. Like this, different departments are there. Now, when all the different departments store the data in one common place, we call as a ECC, Enterprise Central Component. So what is the advantage of ECC here? Always when the data is stored on one common place, management will retrieve the information and take the instant decision. That is about your ECC. So generally we go to the market, the common questions are, what is SAP, what is FICO, what is R3, explain about ECC. Like this as well, some of the basic questions they are going to ask. So this, if I am perfect, then something I can achieve. So now difference between S4, ECC and HANA, as I said, what is the difference between ECC and HANA? Whatever, first point is, whatever the configuration I'm doing on FICO, the same thing I do on the HANA also. Like I say, 90% configuration is similar to HANA. Only difference is that in ECC, FICO, we are using Oracle database, that is RDBMS or some other database. In HANA, we are using SAP own database. So here, HANA, it stands for Highly Applied Analytics. And S4, it stands for SAP 4th Generation Software. Now, as I said, what is the difference between the second difference is, in FICO, we are calling as a customer or vendor. In HANA, the same thing I call as a business partner. Now, as a consultant, I need to understand why SAP has replaced the customer or vendor in business partner. I need to understand. So if I understand the changes, then I am perfect with the HANA Finance. So, but don't think some people are getting confused that they say HANA Finance is different and FICO is different. No, both are same. The platform it is changing. Here we are using Oracle database. We are using SAP own database. Now, so these are the modules, as I said, in FI, the general ledger, accounts payable, account receivable, asset accounting. This completes my FI part. Coming to controlling cost element, we are going to discuss what is the primary cost and what is the secondary cost element. Cost center, we see how to create a cost center, how to post a transaction, how to pull the cost center report. The planning activities and period end activities, we are going to discuss. Internal order, we say what is the statistical, what is the real, how to create an order, how to do the planning, we cover as a part of the training syllabus. The profit center, we discuss about in detail. Profitability analysis, like a COPA, very important. Then we discuss about the product costing. So this completes your controlling module. As I said, integration. So in the resume, if I say I'm an FI consultant and I don't mention the integration, then my resume will be side. Always the opposite person, the company or the client will expect from you to have the integrations like material management and the sales and distribution. So this completes your FICO syllabus. Then coming to other topics, like as I said, configuration of TDS, tax related source, sales tax, validation substitution, document splitting, the new GL accounting, all these are the part of the other topic. So here this we added, the ZaranTech is added in order to benefit the students who are appearing for the interview. Because nowadays a common interview question is, what is a GL and what is the new GL? So you need to explain the classic GL and the new GL. So that we are going to discuss in detail. And also whenever we are doing the configuration, always I say this is what we are doing at HANA system. This is what we are always I compare ECC with the HANA Finance. So in that way, tomorrow if when I'm attending for interview, if they ask what is there on ECC and what is there on HANA, I can easily say because I'm parallelly learning FICO combined with HANA Finance. Okay, so that is the plan we had. Moving to next slide. So these are the services like ZaranTech is going to offer. So as I said, we have a dedicated team who is preparing the resume and they give some interview questions. Okay. And the server access we are going to provide for the limited period, like you can discuss the point of contact who. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Meghna, ready? Or Clady and Billy?
No, sir.
Okay. And again, I say, let us go to the introduction about the server access. In SAP, we call as roles and responsibilities. So we need to understand there are two types of roles and responsibilities. One is a consultant and a end user. So who is an end user? The accountant, the manager, the CFO, the CEO of the company we call as a end user, because they try to post a transaction or they want only the reporting. In SAP, wherever you see the SAP EC access, we call as a end user. Second is a consultant. Who is a consultant? The consultant is the person who understands what the client is expecting from SAP and he who configures as per the business requirement. So if I want to become a successful consultant first, I need to understand what the business is expecting from me. Also, I need to have a good relation with the client or the project team. So if I want to see how the consultant screen look like, I go to SPRO, what is that explain, reference IMG. So this is about your consultant screen, like financial accounting, controlling, material management, sales, and like this we go with the different modules. Coming to the screen features, this entire area we call as a application area, where just now we are seeing like financial accounting, controlling, material management, sales and distribution, we have different applications. Down the line, we call as a status bar. From the status bar, I can find what is my username, what is my program I'm working on, what is my client number, what is the system, all this I can get it from the status bar. The top line we call as a menu bar. Under each and every menu, we have a sub-menus. Now, on the left-hand side, you see one rectangle box. This is called as a command bar or transaction bar, where we enter different type of transaction code. Now, what is a transaction code here? For example, I say accountant want to post a sales invoice. He enter FB70. He enter FB70. So this is the screen where I enter the sales detail, like to whom I sold, what is the amount I sold, all this. I want to post a vendor invoice, like credit purchase I have done, FB60. So here I enter the vendor to whom I sold, what is the amount and all. I want to post a GL transaction, FB50. So what is the debit, what is the credit, what amount it is, all this. These are called as a transaction code. So like this, we have two types, standard and the customization. All these are called as the standard. Customization, we do customization as per business requirement. Now, students who are new to SAP FICO, the basic question is, do I need to remember all the transaction codes? I say, no need to remember any transaction code. Just understand the concept, because you have millions of transaction code. Which one will we remember? So understand the concept is always important for us. So that care I will take. Now, yeah, any questions? Like that's all from my side. If you have any question, I'll be ready to answer. Whatever the questions is there regarding your training, like your jobs, interview, whatever it is there, I'm ready.
No, sir, no doubts.
Yeah, Clady, you have any question? Clady, Billy? Okay. So that's all from my side, and thanks for joining the session. Have a good day. So we expect to meet you very soon. Yeah.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Anjan. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.